Hi members, Jake here from the Queanbeyan Pro Shop. This month we're concentrating on traction and keeping that balance through the swing and also the weight transfer. Obviously in weather like this and the dewy weather we've been having after the frost has been clearing, a good set of spikes is going to really help with that balance. But one other thing we'll look at is what your weight transfer is doing and how we can achieve a good balance follow through. So think of other sports, Federer, Steve Larkin, Mark Waugh, all these guys in the sports that look so balanced, always look like they've got a lot of time, but they're getting a good impact position. Federer is a really good example of that. So when we're talking about golf, we obviously talk about McIlroy, Adam Scott and Jordan Spieth. They've got great follow-through positions after they're making contact with the ball. They're so balanced. So what we get a lot of players to think about is their alignment first, because if we're not aiming our body correctly, we're going to find it very hard to get the weight transfer through to our left-hand side. So if we're aiming too far right, we're going to tend to pull across our body, meaning our weight's going to fall back. So just make sure your alignment's correct first, and that'll let you get a good drive through to the target. Okay, so the other one we really look hard at is where your weight's going in your backswing. If the weight's staying too neutral on the left-hand side or actually tilting this way, it's going to be very hard for us to get any hit through. So we're going to tend to fall back, which is known as a reverse pivot. So what we get members doing is setting up to the ball, just feeling like they're turning over this right side, not swaying. We want to feel like we turn behind the ball, load up a bit more weight on the right-hand side. That way we can actually drive through. So I'll show you what that looks like. You can see I've got a full finish on my left-hand side here. Doesn't look like I'm trying to hit it very hard, which is the point we're trying to make. If we can get a bit more weight transfer to our right-hand side, we're really going to be able to fire through to the target and hold our balance. So if you're having any problems with your balance after you hit a good shot, even if you hit a poor shot, come and see Matt or myself and we can really get to work on where your weight's heading during your swing.